Now, this isn't an easy subject. I can remember as a child, and like you all, I still have that little child in me that doesn't like discipline. I mean, I don't like the idea of judgments or any censure. I got that as a kid, and it was dealt out sometimes in a harsh way, especially at school. And I think we also just have that hard wiring because we're made in the image of the first Adam. And so we have this echo. In fact, it's actually worked into our very DNA, this recognition that we by nature are under a covenant of works. We know by nature that there's like a guillotine hanging over our heads. It's ready to come down when we blow it, when we mess up. And we all mess up. In fact, I think it was Spurgeon, if I'm getting it right, or maybe it was John Bunyan, I think it was John Bunyan, who once wrote that in the best of his prayers, there are enough words there to damn the whole human race. So even our most pious prayers are so stained with sin that outside of Christ, it's not just the guillotine coming down, it's suffering unrelenting pain for all eternity. That is a ghastly thing to imagine. I don't like to meditate on that, but we are called to, because God is a holy God, and that is why we take, in part, discipline seriously. That there is a place for excommunication when someone, like the false teachers on the islands of Crete, who have worked their way like moles into the church, and they're disturbing the truth. They are to be rebuked sharply so that they might be sound in the faith. Because if there is not discipline, remember, discipline is the third mark of a true church. If there is no discipline, there isn't a true church. Because you cannot keep out the wolves. The sheep get devoured. And so we do have to judge. But we judge through the means that God has given us, and that is the minister along with the elders.